go straight across to Yuvika, who continues to be with us. Yuvika, you yourself are an influencer. You yourself are young. How does one even begin to explain this video on our screens? This is not just a fun ride, a joy ride. This is a joy ride that turned fatal. Two of these youngsters aged between 19 and 20 are dead. Three are fighting for their lives. Viral होने के चक्कर में ऊपर जाने का क्या शौक है?
Absolutely, absolutely, Shreya. But first and foremost, I would like to begin by saying that my heart goes out to the families and friends of the two young individuals who have lost their lives. It's very unfortunate, and ये जो obsession है to make reels while driving, and it's a very disturbing kind of behavior we are encouraging and we are glorifying, just to look fearless, I would say, on social media. If the videos is to be believed, the friends are clearly encouraging the behavior, which is not actually just putting their lives at risk, which it has already, and we've seen the result of it. It's also devaluing others. It's also putting others' lives at risk too. So how much is too much, I would say.
How much is too much? Hormazd, you've seen the video. It seems this was too much. That you're drunk, you're clearly drunk, you're out on the roads, you're out on a busy road, you're driving recklessly. This could not have ended any other way, many people will say.
No, I mean, it is really shocking. And as Yuvika said, firstly, your hearts go out to the victims who died and their families for such a absurd reason. I can understand if there was rain or fog and there was a genuine driving error. You can understand, but this is just blatant, reckless, irresponsible behavior which has led to these fatalities. I think, we are seeing a trend of this happening. Clearly, children are getting access to, or let's say the youth are getting access to vehicles much more easily. Car sales have all gone up. So, that entry barrier to owning a car, which was there 20 years ago, is much less right now. Also, what I've, with technology improving, with products improving, cars have actually become more powerful and faster. And in that sense, they are much more difficult to control, especially by inexperienced drivers or inebriated drivers. When you're drunk, obviously, you're going to not be in control. So I think, this is societal problems now, which need to be tackled on a war footing, because as it is, unfortunately, our culture doesn't pay heed to safety overall, road safety even less so. The way people drive, the way people ride without helmets, think nothing can happen to them. So I think really it's become a national emergency of sorts, and really needs to be tackled at the hub, which is really with the youth. Really trying to inculcate somehow, let's say, a culture and mindset of responsible driving.
Hormazd, what does one do? If you look at the case of Mumbai, Worli, it's a city you come from. The accused Mihir Shah is 24 years old. In this case, all the five who are in the car, two of them dead, three of them in hospital fighting for their lives. They are between the ages of 19 and 20. So they aren't exactly minors. In the case of minors, the Motor Vehicles Act is very clear that the parents will be punished if a minor is found to be driving. But these are not minors. These are adults who can vote for their government, who can decide who the next government in this country can be. But clearly giving them a car is fraught with risks, as we are seeing over and over again, not just in this case.
No, I exactly. And I think, with this, this is with this sort of driving, and I'm just seeing the video right now and just absolutely shocked the way he's sawing the wheel like that. Clearly, that's really putting the car into an unstable position almost deliberately. Really cannot understand why he did something like this. Again, it just goes to show that there is a serious mindset issues. I think, it'll take a while because it can't change overnight. But I think something like road safety has to become a serious topic, whether it's in schools or at home. And it's something that, has to be kind of really taken with absolute, as if it's an emergency right now. It's not going to change overnight, but at least it'll take a generation to change, if at all. But that doesn't mean you can't start right now.